here at the legendary Sun Studio in Memphis, home of great artists such as Elvis Presley, Carl Perkins, Johnny Cash, Roy Orbison, and our guest is Matt Ross Sprang here at Sun. And Matt, tell us a little bit about our viewers around the world about the history of Sun and why it's so special.
Well, of course, we're known as the birthplace of rock and roll, but a lot of great blues started here too. Sam Phillips was the founder, and he started in 1950, and B.B. King, Roscoe Gordon, Howlin' Wolf, Ike Turner came in, then of course all the cats you mentioned, and they all just kind of got their start here and made great music.
Now, Sam Phillips was he was the owner and he was a local entrepreneur, and really for a lot of these guys, it was their first entry into the recording industry. Yeah,
and it was kind of Sam's too. He was just kind of flying by the seat of his pants, doing all that stuff. He didn't really know he was doing it until he did it.
It's just unbelievable. Hey, so we're here with James Lott, Chief Engineer of Sun Studio. James, welcome to Guitar Shop TV. Thank you so much for joining us.
Good to meet you, brother.
And James, you've seen it all. I mean, you've been here, 25 years? Over
23.
23
years.
So just share with our viewers around the world, what makes Sun so special? It's got such a deep history from an engineering standpoint.
Well, from an engineering standpoint, this room has a special sound, and people come for that sound. You can almost point your finger and go, oh, that was recorded at Sun Studio.
Mm-hmm. How so?
Because of the sound of the room. It's livelier than most studios, a little more bleed into the mics around the room, which just helps with the sort of general ambience of the sound. You got a kick drum that might be bleeding into the vocal microphone, etc., and you have to blend all of those together. So you can't just start with the drums and then bring the rest of the stuff up. Mm-hmm. You got to start with everything so you can hear everything and then start bringing things around. Makes kind of a magical sound, and that's what the people who come to record here are trying to capture.
So share with us, there's such a rich history with guys like Elvis and Roy Orbison and Johnny Cash, but the newer guys, the generation after, the guys like Def Leppard and U2, etc., what attracts them?
Well, because no matter what style of music they're playing, they are music aficionados, and they know that these people started here, Elvis, Jerry Lee, Carl Perkins, as you're saying. And they want to get a little bit of that history, and they come for that, and then they leave with a sense of awe. It's like, oh, that room is just unbelievable.
And there's something intangible about it. There's a chill.
There's a chill factor.
When you get in here, it's just like, whoa, you are humbled by the weight of the history here.
And it even smells old.
Right. That too.